Hey, it's Joe Lines, and in this video I'm demonstrating using this web service from API .data24-7. So this is where you can go check up on the documentation on it. And basically what I'm doing is I can pass it a phone number, and here this is the endpoint, right, where I'm saving. I save it to a variable right there as endpoint, and then I build the query string, and in this I'm just concatenating where it has the first item that gets passed through will pop in the question mark. After that, it'll be ampersands, concatenating these key value pairs. So here's the key, here's a value, here's a key, here's a value, here's the key, value, key P1 for phone number 1, and then the value is this is my Google Voice phone number. And basically, I'm going to pass that to and use those in my API call. So here I'm creating a COM object with a pointer to the HTTP variable, which will store the object, and then I'm going to do a post request. And just a reminder, so this is more often than not, this is either get or post. So these should stay when you use get or post. Make sure that this is in uppercase because it's case sensitive, and it's really sucks to have a error come back in diagnosing that when you realize it's just the stupid case in this thing. And so we're going to send it, and then the value we get back, I'm going to display it in my output field here. So I'm save, reload, and launch. And with any luck, here we go. So we return some data. The result status is okay, right? The phone number is this. And note the carrier name is Google Bandwidth, so it knows it's my Google one. And because it knows it's that, it knows how to concatenate. So notice that's my phone number, right? And apparently, if I email a message here, let me try this real quick. Let me open up my email, and I am going to send an email to that number. I use a app called Mighty Text, so it should, I think it should be connected here, pop up here when it comes through as a text. Well, it's not coming through yet. Come on. I'm looking at my phone. It hasn't come through there either. Of course, that has nothing to do with the API service. It's just to give me the right phone number to email it to. That was one. Let me go double check and make sure that is there another one? No, that looks like that is the only one. And yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't come through yet. But again, I'm looking at my phone, and it has not come through there. Let me put in my real phone number and see if that makes a difference. So that is my real phone number. I'm going to run this again, and now it's going to return back because I'm with AT&T. And notice there's I think I can put line breaks in here so we can see this. Yeah. So, oops, and it's taking enters. All right, I'm going to run it one more time here. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it up here, so we can then. So status, okay, number. There's the number, carrier. And then here we go. So notice there's the SMS address and an MMS address. So if you had an image or something, I think that's what the multimedia version is. So let's just do this one. Now I'm gonna email this address, and this one I think should have a better likelihood of coming through. So here we go. Again, so I'm emailing, but it should come through on my phone as a text. And of course it's not. Let's see here. But anyway, the API call worked fine, right? Why is it not coming through? Come on. Okay. Sometimes, text things just don't come through. But I know I've done this before and I've used that. So the API call worked. It's returning the data that I want. And for some reason, it's just not coming through in my text messages at the moment.